Hey everybody, welcome back. It's time to lighten the load in some of my bags. So today we're going to take a look at the Snow Peak Trek 1400 titanium cook set. All right everybody, thanks for joining me today. So this isn't really a product review as much as it's a I'm going to lighten up what I got in one of my bags review. I've been dying to try out some titanium cookware, and the price is usually way expensive. But this set runs about $44.48, and you got your pan and your pot, and it is deceptively light. I don't know if you guys have ever picked up something that you expected to be heavy, like a big cardboard box, and you got to pick it up, and you're like, whoa, just because it comes up so quick. That's what it feels like with this. You would think this would have some weight to it. This is like so ridiculously light. So anyway, this is the Titanium Trek 1400. The reason I got the bigger pot on this is because I wanted to be able to use it for boiling water, purifying water possibly. You know, we are out in the desert. Where I find water, I gotta find it and use it. So I want to have the biggest pot I can carry logically in my bag without, you know, something crazy ridiculous. And I want to be able to use it for that as well as cooking and all that. I do like the fact that you have a pan. So if you have to cook up some chicken or whatever, you got a pan to cook it in, some eggs, whatever. What we're going to do today is we're going to cook up a freeze-dried meal in it, and I'm going to use this as the eating area. But the big thing is I'm going to show you the difference in weight between the previous cook set that I had in the bag and the storage too, because I can fit a canister in here and my stove in here, and that's one less thing I have to carry as far as a stuff sack. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get all the stuff that I had for cooking and everything all out together in a pile, and we'll show you the weight on it, and then we'll weigh it against this. Now, this is not to bash that cook kit. It is a very good cook kit. It's just a little heavier. That's the only problem with it. And it's not really a problem if you don't care. I'm just looking for something a little bit lighter, being that I actually may be carrying this pack on my back, walking out into the desert, up in the mountains, wherever. So, we're going to start off with the kit itself, okay? The kit itself has a pot, a pan, and everything. I think it's got the knife and fork, and we're going to replace that too. That is 15.63 ounces. Now, if we were to add in, let's see if I can balance this stuff on here. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so we're at 32.95 ounces. So 32 ounces for all that. And if you want to throw in the stuff sack, which I won't need anymore, that goes up to, oh heck, it was in the 40s. Let's just keep it at that. Regardless, we're going to show you how much lighter we can get. All right, so we've done away with the need to carry that stuff sack, because we're going to have this and this inside here. I also have this cool spoon fork titanium deal that Foreign MRE was nice enough to send me. They have their logo on it. So that's going to replace the knife and fork those little flip open sets that's in the other cook kit. So let's get this on here. Now here's the cool part about this. This fits right in here. This fits right in here. I don't know if that'll fit in there. It probably won't because it's not got enough room. But, and this is an interesting thing. I want to take a second to show you guys this. You know how normally you squeeze to close it? With this one you open it up and fold it up. And I'm probably going to need both hands for this, so give me a second. There. It's so kind of reverse of what we're used to. Anyway, there you go. And we can even, hey, look at that. I don't even have stuff flying everywhere. So instead of about 41.4 ounces, we're looking at 25.12 ounces, and that is a complete cook kit with your stove and your fuel. Not bad. Definitely a weight savings. So, what's up next? Well, next we're going to try out the kit. I'm not going to use the stove in there because this is my garage tester stove, so we're going to use that to heat up some water. And we're going to test out a freeze-dried meal that I got to rotate out anyway. Manufactured in 2001, best by 10/13/2018. I'm sure it'd be fine for another year, but we're going to eat it up anyway. This is just some Wise Company cheesy lasagna. And by the way, for those of you folks that think you can never find anything vegetarian, this happens to be 100% vegetarian. I didn't even notice that till I was sitting out here doing the video. So let me get all this set up. We'll test its cooking ability, see how fast. I'm told that titanium heats up a lot quicker, so we'll see how fast it really does. So I decided to use the stove after all, because heck, it's been in my bag for a while. I want to make sure it's still functioning. One of the nice things about this is you do have your graduated markings on the side, and they are indented inwards. So when you look in here, they actually make sense. They're not reversed. So that's kind of handy too. You've got your measurements. And this whole thing, I want to say it holds over 5 cups. That's right. So it's the cup is over 5 cups you can put in there. And the entire set, even the handles, it's made out of grade A titanium, and it's made in Japan. So it's extremely light, leaves no metallic taste to it. And both of these, of course, fold flat for storage. So let's get some water in there and fire up this. For those of you wondering, this is that E-Tech City. They were like $11 stove. They're so inexpensive. You really can't beat them. All right. The reason I decided to use this one is because I want to make sure that it's going to sit on here. Yeah, that's fine. So let's turn it up and let it run, and I'll bring you back when we are boiling water. And I'm not going to time it, but I'll bring you back once it's boiling. All right, they weren't kidding about how quick that was. That was definitely around 2 or 3 minutes. So titanium does heat up quicker. Let me turn it off. Okay. Now I want to test this because they said, yeah, you know what? That's holdable. I wouldn't, well, let's see. Can I pick it up? Yeah, wow. That's, yeah, I was concerned these get hot, but they say that they don't on the titanium pans and pots. So, move him out of the way. Let's pour him in here. Pour that water in there. Move that out of the way. And mix it up good. What I'll do is I'll bring you back and we'll see how we like the pan to eat out of. So I want to give everything a good test. And bring you back when it's all set. Just a side note, I literally dumped that in there, sealed it up, wiped off the counter real quick, and I went to pick this up. And this is ice cold. It's as if it was never hot before. So that's nice too. It does cool off quick. I think the next step I'm going to go, while we wait for the meal to heat up, the next step I'm going to go with my titanium stuff is I'm probably going to want to, and this is still hot, I'm probably going to want to replace this with a titanium stove. Gosh, I was looking at one on Amazon the other night. I don't know if it was Snow Peak or one of them that had the titanium stove. So I want to replace that with a titanium stove. And other than that, I'm pretty good to go. I'm kind of liking it. The one thing I did like about the titanium stove that I saw was it had the wider base. And while that was more than good enough to hold it on there, I do like the wider base. So it kind of was similar to this from the top up, but I'll have to find that. That's just a future thought. Another thing I forgot to mention is this does come with a nice stuff sack, so you will be able to keep everything in it. The top is kind of weird, you know. It doesn't exactly sit on there perfectly, and it will rattle around on you. Some guys use Ranger bands, rubber bands, whatever. You can keep it down any way you want. I'll probably just pop a rubber band over it and call it good. So anyway, I'll bring you back when we're eating out of the titanium pan. All right, so back here with everything done. Looks pretty good, gotta say. I'm not sure if what they're calling it, the meat in this is like tofu or something, but I'll tell you, it tastes good. This spoon and fork is really easy to use, but this isn't really a food review. I just wanted to demo cooking something in it, boiling water. It does seem to boil water very, very quickly. The pot itself gets very cool very quick. So I guess I'm going to be packing this all away. I'm sticking it in my, if you guys go back a few, I don't know, the middle of the year, beginning of the year, maybe the end of last year, I did a video on my amateur radio emergency response pack. And it's a backpack that you would think is a bug out bag. And it could be used as a bug out bag. But that's what this is going to be replacing, the cook kit in that kit. And definitely going to lighten the load a bit in it because that other cook kit was pretty heavy. Worked very well, was a very good cook kit, but was very heavy. So anyway, that is the Snow Peak Trek 1400 titanium cook set. And I am really pleased with it. I gotta say, it's money well spent. You know, this is a kit that will last you a lifetime, as opposed to something you buy for $14 that comes with 4 burners and 2 plastic cups and 4 ladles, and normally you throw all that stuff out anyway. So something like this you buy, it's sturdy. Get yourself a small thing, and as I showed you before, everything fits right in there. And if this didn't have food in it, I could cover it over. So everything fits right in there and you're good to go. So that's definitely improvement. Now, for those wondering, I do carry a wood stove in here. And this was the other thing that I couldn't remember that I wanted to upgrade. This is the Lixada. It's a snap together wood stove. And I've done a video on it before. They do make a titanium version. Would be kind of fun to upgrade that too. I know, I'm going titanium crazy. But it's amazing to me how light it is. Now I understand why people, sing its praises so much. Anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our Amazon links down below. This will be in it if you want to pick up one of these kits. I will have that link right there. But don't forget to check out the Amazon store. Even if you don't want anything in the store, if you click the link and shop as you normally would, it doesn't cost you anything and it brings the channel a little extra money. So we do appreciate that. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link if you want to start cooking up some freeze-dried foods, start putting away some freeze-dried foods for storage, even saving money on your grocery bill by substituting it with some freeze-dried foods. Check out our Thrive Life link down below. It should be underneath the Amazon link. Sometimes you got to click see more to see it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.